Exactly 1 year ago, I made my first ever piece of content and posted it onto social media. 4th of August 2024, day one of training pull-ups till I can do a muscle up. That was the day that marked the start of everything and everything began. So 1 year ago, I recalled thinking that I was gonna be an entrepreneur in the future. So that was my mindset was I wanted to grow a strong and solid personal brand and I'm gonna go viral. So I'll do the day one of pull up, day two of pull up, and I think that I'll go viral. That was actually my mindset. So yeah, I posted it. My first piece of content ever, day one, all the way to day 66. Alongside did 1 or 2 long form content. So today is 1 year, exactly 1 year since my first piece of content was ever created and posted on social media. And to be honest, since then, I have learned so much. It's getting a bit low-key emotional because I feel like I'm really grateful for whatever I've achieved. Even it might not be insane, but people that I've met along the way, people help me along the way, what I've met, what I've learned along the way is really something that I'm really, really grateful for. So it's really enjoyable saying and sharing all this now. So here are some couple of things I learned. So first of all, I'll say the biggest thing I've learned is communicating more confidently. So for those who don't know, 1 year ago I used to stutter quite a bit when speaking on camera. So I'll go like you know what I mean? So I'll stutter a bit. But now I can speak confidently. I even started a podcast a few days ago. So first thing is definitely speaking to the camera more is really helpful for you to speak more clearly, translate your thoughts into actually words that persuade people to do action A, action B, or whatever thing. So communicating is something that you can learn through content creation. Second thing I learned is that when you're filming in public, people don't really care if you're filming or not. People like often last time 1 year ago, I'll think that people approach me and ask, boy, why are you filming this content for? Why are you filming this for? But recently I realized that if I'm filming, no one will ask me. They won't really care because they're all living in their own boat. We all have this main character syndrome where we think that we care about ourselves and we think that the world is operating around ourselves, so we don't really care about what other people are doing. So second thing, there's no need to have anxiety filming in public. Third thing is that social media really gives you an opportunity to meet a lot of interesting people. For example, I've recently collaborated, maybe like 2 months back, my first ever collaboration with Ernest So on Instagram. We went for a run together, and that was really when Instagram unlocked a whole new door for me of collaboration with other creators similar to a size, slightly bigger or slightly smaller, and it gives me a chance to meet a lot of new interesting people. And on my Instagram, I have 544 followers as of this day I'm recording, but when I collab my account with my podcast account, I can get that account to grow quite fast, like 20 followers a day, which is quite impressive if you go and try it yourself. So yeah, you can build opens a lot of doors and a lot of opportunities. That's a third benefit content creation really brings. So let me slowly take you all through my 1 year of content creation. It's for you guys to know, for those who don't know me, and of course myself to really recall. So yeah, as I said, day 1 to day 66 of pull up until a muscle up. I actually made one video. My first ever video was day 1 to day 10 pull up. It's incredibly good or something like that, and that was my first ever long form video, a simple edit. And then after that I did So It Begins because I was copying the Iman Gaji vlog style. He was my person I looked up to at that point of time. I still look up to him now, but I don't follow his content style now. But then I basically copy his video style exactly one by one. And then after that, I started making a lot of vlogs, a lot of challenges, a lot of arm wrestling content. And I really went deep into arm wrestling content for around like 6 months or so. And recently I'm a bit back out of it into fitness and re-niche into entrepreneurship, self-improvement once again. Okay, self-improvement sounds like bullshit, but you get what I mean. So basically improving as a person. So I've made a lot of content. Some memorable pieces of content I can clearly remember is challenging strangers to arm wrestling in public. That was a video that was nice. My first ever video that hit 15k views on YouTube. It was me and some 60-year-old guy, shirtless guy, arm wrestling, 15k views, like 400 likes. Okay, that wasn't the first video of content that hit 10k views, but it's the one that I clearly remember the most. And then some other pieces, training with Singapore's strongest 14-year-old at the point of time. a really memorable piece of content. I think it's very nice, and I think it's one of my first videos to hit 1K views. And after that, I went for a lot of arm wrestling content. Every time I went for an arm wrestling session, I'll make a piece of content. And even after that, I went to, more arm wrestling content. Vlogs, start of this year, rebranded a bit into weight loss content, but that really stopped. That lasted for like 2 months only, and went back into arm wrestling for a bit. And now at this point of time, I'm more focusing on development as a whole, as I have a podcast now, and I'll be posting my podcast on this main channel. So 1 year, to sum it up, it feels fast. It doesn't feel fast. Content creation has brought me a lot of real benefits in terms of talking to people, confidence wise, and opened a lot of opportunities. I know I'm nowhere near viral or popular yet, but I trust that I will get there one day, and I'm grateful for especially my parents, my friends who have supported me along the way and not laughed at me. Like, you would think that people will laugh at you for content creation. Sure, they might be, but don't really care about them. People that actually do it, they will support you because your real friends will support you. Only fake friends won't really care and will try to pull you down, especially once you get better than them. So when I first starting, because I wasn't really good, I was like 10, 20 subscribers, 40 subscribers, so they were all cheering me on. But then eventually, as I got like one video got 10k views on my Instagram, one video got 200 plus k views, then people were trying to pull me down and saying that, oh, you only got 200k views, that's not near the standard of viral for Instagram yet. So don't care about those fake friends and just focus on yourself, your true friends, focus on the journey, enjoy the journey. And yeah, this today marks 1 year of this journey. I'm not going to edit this video because I want to recreate the style I made 1 year ago, which is raw and unedited. So love you guys so much. Thank you to everyone who have supported me along the way, especially my parents and my friends. Love you guys so much. And yeah, I guess that will be it for this video. I'll see y'all on my next video. I will definitely be working harder to create better and better content in the future. Mark my words.